See, there you go. Just quiet. Good, 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 good. You surviving. Anomalous television. We had a... Because I have to do thumbnails for all these, I had a couple TV-based SCPs already, so this is let's see what this one is all about. Euclid. SCP-1964 is to be contained in a standard containment chamber and access restricted to personnel with clearance from Site Director. Containment chamber access code is to be changed on a bi-monthly basis. SCP-1964 is not to be plugged in outside of testing. We made slingshots with our fingers. Cool. I mean, that's one way to do it. Yeah, but I still remember the first time I ever got a slingshot, I was like a teenager, and by that point I was like, I'm not gonna use this. But to be fair, it was a slingshot that allowed you it was a big boy slingshot that allowed you sling water balloons, which I was like, you know what, that's actually not too bad. That's actually kind of cool. But yeah, as a kid, we used crossbows. We had wooden toy crossbows. Description: SCP-1964 is a 1960s era television set. This is just like this. Yesterday we had SCPs where the designation number is aligned with the year number, which is interesting. Not many SCPs can do that. I assume that 3000s will not be able to do that. I only have one slingshot in my life, and then that was your trusty partner for the rest of your childhood life. But does not match any manufacturer, make or model, and bears no branding or numbering. SCP-1964 can only receive a single anomalous broadcast. This transmission is broadcast on a channel numbered as 0. Similar analog television placed in SCP-1964's containment chamber function normally and cannot receive the anomalous broadcasts. The anomalous broadcasts are presented by an announcer in a manner superficially similar to public service announcements. We interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show! Starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog! Abandoned as a pup. Sorry. Broadcasts are considered a Class B information breach and consistently reference Foundation procedures and demonstrate meta-awareness, often directly communicating with viewers. For recorded transmissions, see Addenda. Addendum 1. Okay, so here we go. I assume these are seconds. So 5 seconds. Do not be alarmed. This is an emergency announcement. 13 seconds. Member of the general public, this message is being broadcasted due to the K-Class End of the World event, and our secrecy is compromised. Our organization for several decades has been dedicated to the containment and protection of the supernatural. Several of those entities have breached containment, and we are forced to deploy multiple nuclear devices. 27 seconds. For your own safety, please already move to the nearest fallout shelter or similar structure. Please maintain enough rations and water for a period of 14 days while awaiting Foundation government aid. Do not waste water flushing. 37 seconds. Do not leave your homes. It is unlikely that once you have It's unlikely that once you leave your homes, you will again find safe accommodation, food, and water. 44 seconds. If all your family is not present, do not risk exposure to nuclear weapons. To search for them. 50 seconds. Thank you, and may God save us all. Message repeats. Sentient TV. No, I think... no, it is sentient because it's aware of the Foundation. But it's clearly just... It does say here it's like information breach. It's Class B information breach. So it's just like... It's just tattled. It's just a TV that's telling people... be careful about the supernatural stuff. And take shelter. We're launching nukes, which is probably not true. So it's just telling people around it that the supernatural exists and you should go in hiding. Addendum 2, 3 seconds. The following cities have been affected by nuclear blast and fallout due to expunged. If you have survived and are currently in any of those locations, it is strongly recommended you await Foundation assistance. So now here's a question though, is that true? Because I feel like that's just bullshitting. I think it's just trying to just trying to talk about the Foundation itself, what it does, about the anomalies, while lying about the procedures it's being done to contain outside. like that one meme. Wait, is everything sentient? Which meme is that? 15 seconds. The following cities have been affected by containment breaches and anomalies due to expunged. If you are in the vicinity of any of those locations, evacuate immediately. You risk exposure to multiple Keter-class anomalies. 26 seconds. No containments have been restored. 32 seconds. Containment and public services will be restored as soon as possible. Good night. Message repeats. This SCP is actually helpful. Is it though? It's just telling the public about the foundation and the anomalies. While, for what I can tell, lying about nukes going off. It's literally just fear-mongering while telling shit that people are not supposed to know. That's how I see it. Maybe I missed something. Addendum 3. 5 seconds. The following have breached containment due to expunge. 1964. That's my number. I have breached containment. Numbers are called. 24 seconds. See, like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's lying. How can it have breached, but still telling us that it's breaching? 24 seconds. The following cities are affected by multiple Keter and nuclear level containment breaches due to expunged. If you are in the vicinity of any of those locations, remain. I hunger. Pardon? Pardon? 40 seconds. It's getting cocky. Okay. Bye-bye. I wish you good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to get me that backstory for your character. Don't forget. I hunger. 40 seconds. This is an emergency announcement. I have breached containment. Static. 57 seconds. I see you. All the world is blind. 1 minute, 5 seconds due to expunged. The numbers are called. End transmission. Addendum 4. 5 seconds. I breach containment. I am freedom. I are hungry. I see and know I that. Okay, it's losing. I see and know I that world hasn't eyes. 17 seconds. See all the corpses on all the streets. Skin they not have. Red and blood. I fed. Consume. Food is all of them. Food. Food for the seer. World. Blind. No eyes. 30 seconds. Breach containment. Did expunge. Breach containment. Did expunged. Numbers are called. Number of mine called. 45 seconds. I see you. You looking screen through and see you the world burn. The no eyes world. End transmission. I wrote it down means I'm not legally allowed to forget. Exactly. You're not allowed to forget at all. Don't make me come over there. Cause I'll do it. Tell your mom to make a guest bed ready because I might fly over. Anomalous television. This television be lying. Oh, tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. I love how we went from like, hey, this SCP might be useful to like, oh, it's lying. It's absolutely not telling the truth. I hunger though. We interrupt this program to tell you that I'm hungry and I want to feast. Afro's always watching, you know it. Dr. AfroFluff is always watching. That's the whole. That's my lore. If I were, can you imagine if I finish reading all these SCP one day, and I get the name of like person I read every single SCP in a numerical order, that somebody like writes an SCP story and adds me as one of the characters in it, I'd be flattered. I'd be honored if that will ever happen, but I doubt that. I don't think that's a thing that makes people go like, I have to add this guy into my story. But if that ever does happen, if it does, I'd be honored. I'd be so I'd be flushed, I'd be blushing, I'd be weak. We reached the halfway point. How's everybody doing? How are y'all doing? Just need to answer a text real quick so you guys talk amongst yourself.